The narco, got dope like Pablo, cut dope like Pablo, shot trees with the Draco, on the north got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo, snub nose with potato.
Hey you guys, long time no see, but we'll get into that later. I am about to cook dinner. This is a recipe that I have never made before. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I will link it down below, but I am going to do my own kick of this recipe that I found. I guess you could call it taco salad with like potatoes instead of like chips. I've already washed my potatoes and peeled them because that's pretty boring, and I do have them sitting on a box of Premier Protein because I cannot fit the food and my height in the frame at the same time. Now we're going to dice these up. I gotta get me a knife. I'd say we should use one of these knives. Also, this is my first time dicing a potato, and this box is not very sturdy under here. If you guys have been wondering where I have been, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have been lazy and not picked up my camera in 2 weeks, and I feel very bad. I literally don't know what to film. My inspiration is like, I really haven't been picking up the camera lately. Not that I haven't wanted to. Just trust me, I've been wanting to film for you guys. Y'all probably like, what is she doing? I'm sorry, I never cut up potatoes before. It's not that I didn't want to film for you guys. I seriously just can't think of anything to film. And there's a freaking gnat in here. If y'all didn't know, my favorite thing to film is vlogs. You know, to film vlogs, you kind of have to be doing stuff. I do not have a lot of money. There's not much that I can do. I just want to make them entertaining for you guys. That's why I don't film if I'm just like at home, not doing anything, because I feel like I have so many videos of that. Feel free to leave me some content ideas down below if there's anything that y'all like to see more of. I'm gonna try to get back into filming a lot for you guys because I try to post a video a week. I recently started that this year. It's very hard. I can give y'all a little life update, I guess. Me and Gabriel still are going to the gym at 4 in the morning. That right there, I think, has also been a reason that I haven't been filming, because that has made your girl so exhausted. I be about to fall asleep at work. That's how tired I be. I'm not used to this. I know the more consistent I do it, the more I will get used to it. In the gym, I've started doing arms one day, legs one day, and I always do cardio every day that we go. And we kind of go to the gym every weekday, and sometimes we'll skip a Saturday or a Sunday. During the week, if we miss a gym day, we will make it up on the weekend. Like today, I did not go to the gym this morning. I was exhausted, so we'll make that up. Why are potatoes so hard to cut? Another life update. I can't remember if I told you guys or not, but I am back at work. Shoot, I need to chill before I cut my finger off. Fortunately, I'm back at work, but not unfortunately, because I need the money. Y'all know I'm not a fan of my job, so that kind of sucks. And I never found a job when I was outside of work. But my schedule is pretty busy if you think about it. I work Monday through Friday. I'm going to the gym now at 4 a.m. I come home, I cook dinner, then I have to go get Gabriel from work. By that time, my day is gone. So where's the time to film? I'm trying very hard to grow my channel, and you can't grow your channel if you're not consistent. I gotta be consistent for you guys. Why didn't nobody tell me it took so long to cut potatoes? I recently watched Moana 2. It's on Disney Plus. It was so good. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. I love the storyline. The songs though were not it to me. Maybe it's because it didn't live up to the songs that was in the first Moana. I get called Moana quite often, which is funny. If you guys haven't watched that 8 Passengers Hulu documentary, recommend that. Right there, that was crazy. I used to watch the 8 Passengers when I was little. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know down below. If you guys know who the 8 Passengers were, you know what I'm talking about. But I used to watch them before they moved into that bigger house. Once they moved into that bigger house, that's kind of when I stopped watching them. I was a kid myself, so their parenting techniques that were terrible, child, you know what? I didn't really catch on to that because I was little. I wasn't even watching it for the parenting. I was watching it for the kids. I could relate very much with Sherry. Well, I couldn't relate with what she was doing because that wasn't my lifestyle or anything. She was a teenage girl, I was a teenage girl, so yeah, I can relate on that matter. It is so crazy. I feel so bad for everybody that was done wrong in that situation, but definitely those kids. It's just very sad that somebody could do that to their own child. It is very crazy what people believe in. Kevin, the dad, when I used to watch their videos, he was not really in the videos that much. Watching that made me realize this dude is crazy. You still love your wife after she did that to your kids? I feel like your kids comes above your partner, in my opinion. And I feel like he shouldn't get those kids back unless they want to go back to him. And it's crazy that they all thought it was because like demons were coming for them. Just religious stuff, which I don't know. Utah, certain parts of Utah just kind of rub me weird. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but if you guys have seen The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, that's another show I like. It's just like, Utah doesn't seem like a real place to me. They kind of seem like they're living in a movie. I don't know why. That's the vibe it gives me. It's crazy how you don't think about how some YouTubers, they exploit their kids. I have different opinions about it because I feel like when I have a kid, I'm gonna have them on my channel. Obviously, I'm not gonna put their personal business up there. I don't even have a kid, so y'all probably like, what is she talking about? I'm just trying to talk to make this video entertaining for real. And when I talk, I just talk about random shit. That's what you get if you subscribe to this channel. Anyways, what was I saying? I plan to do YouTube for a long time. Like, I hope YouTube does become my career one day. If I have kids, I will film them. I would not expose their darkest times, their embarrassing times. Some parents that be on YouTube, they be showing too much of their kids' life. And I get when people say you're exploiting your kids. If I do have a kid and they ever tell me they don't want to be on camera, obviously I'm not going to put them on camera. If I'm ever filming around anybody, unless it's my family, I don't ask them for permission to film them because I don't know, they're my family. I mean, if they were to tell me like I don't feel comfortable being on your channel, I obviously would respect that. If I had a kid and when they're little I put them on my channel, and then when they get older they tell me they don't want to be on my channel, I will respect them. And I feel like some parents, like Ruby from 8 Passengers, force their kids to be on camera, force their kids to make their videos entertaining. She forced her kids in her videos to get the views, to get the money. I just don't get it. How could you put your child through that? Some people do crazy stuff for views and money. What's y'all's favorite type of content to watch? You guys know any good small YouTubers? Or if you're a small YouTuber yourself, you can comment them or comment yourself down below, because I love watching small YouTubers because my YouTube has been dry lately. Y'all, I have been doing really good with cooking for myself. The other day, your girl made herself some stuffed chicken. I've never made stuffed chicken and it was really good. I made some turkey burgers for the first time by myself. Delicious. I'm teaching myself how to cook and I'm actually good at it. Not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm definitely not following the recipe, not following the cook time. The recipe that guy was doing, he was doing too much by making salsa. I bought salsa. You'll see if you look up the recipe what I'm talking about. And I'm actually going to try to cook these in the air fryer. We'll see how that goes. What else have I cooked? I made some turkey tacos. Instead of ground hamburger, it was ground turkey. And I'm actually using ground turkey tonight as well. Are you guys on a health journey? Let me know down below. I'd really love to know, and we could be on this health journey together. I just want to be under 200 pounds by the summer. That's my goal. I got like a couple of months. I'm not near my goal, but I also saw somebody who was my height that was like, they weighed like 220 and they look small. I guess it's because they were tall and maybe had big bones. If I look like that at 220, I'm gonna take it. Well, I don't care to tell you guys my weight if you guys want to know. The other day when I stepped on the scale, I was exactly 230. Trying to get out of the 230s, but I've been stuck there. It is kind of discouraging when I get on the scale. I've been in the gym for a month already, going on 2 months, and I don't really see the weight loss. But what you have to tell yourself is you're probably building muscle at the same time that you're losing weight. You have to give it some time. I just dropped a potato. Let me get that for one of my kids eats it. I feel like it would be safe for them, but just to be on the safe side. They say not to weigh yourself when you're on your weight loss journey because of that reason, I guess. But I just can't help it. I just want to know, like, am I losing weight? But hey, your girl getting thicker though. I've been working my glutes. Y'all already know. I already been telling y'all. If you want to also comment down below if you like when I talk about my fitness journey or you prefer me not to. Y'all, I about lost all my potatoes. I did not realize this thing was so far slid up. I'm finally on the last piece. Then we're gonna season them and put them in the air fryer. I'm gonna wash my hands because why they look crusty. Y'all probably can't tell. Oh my gosh, this gnat is getting on my freaking nerves. I'm getting me a bowl. Now I'm gonna season my potatoes. Not using that. Don't know where this box has been. Something about me, when I cook, I just use whatever seasonings feel right. I'm gonna put what I want to put on them and just hope for a great outcome. Sorry if you hear the dogs, they're playing right now, but I'm gonna put some extra virgin olive oil just to kind of help the seasoning stick. I did not realize how bad this oil was for you. It kind of makes sense because the oil for literally 1 tablespoon, which if you don't know is probably about this round and about this thick. 120 calories, 120 calories. We're gonna mix the oil around in here. I'm gonna put just a little bit of salt. I need to get some more garlic powder. We're gonna put some garlic powder because y'all know that goes on everything. And can't forget the onion powder if you're using the garlic powder because that also goes on everything. My ring light just turned off. Probably got overheated, but I'm gonna put some Cajun seasoning, slap your mama in here. And I think this is spicy from what I can remember, so I'm not gonna put too much. Mix it all together. I seen this reel, or it might have been a TikTok, but I think it was a reel. Somebody decorated their bathroom Hannah Montana themed. If I lived by myself, that would be getting done. But I'm not gonna torture Gabriel. To me, these smell pretty good and pretty seasoned. Is that the word? Seasoned. What fits to do is wash my hand because I can't stand that. Gonna grab this, which is my air fryer. Put these in here. And I'm not sure how long we should let these cook for. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be better to put these in the stove because look how stacked up that is. Let's put it in the stove. I feel like that will get more crispy. I know I already put oil on the potatoes, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna put some canola oil on this pan. And I just dirtied this, which makes me mad because I hate washing dishes. This looks better to me. So now they're evenly spreaded instead of sitting on top of each other. So I feel like they will cook better. I don't really know how long I should cook these on, so. Okay, Google, how long do you bake potatoes if you want them to be like French fries?
On the website allrecipes.com, they say, spread coated potato slices in a single layer, leaving space around each potato on the prepared baking sheet. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 minutes. Flip fries and continue baking until crisp and brown, about 20 more minutes.
Okay, but what do I put it on? We're just going to put them on, let's do 400, I don't care. Okay, Google, set a 20-minute timer.
Alright, 20 minutes. Starting now.
I'm about to start cooking the ground turkey. I probably won't eat until after I get Gabriel. I'm gonna move you guys closer to the stove. Unfortunately, y'all can't see me, but this is the only way I'm gonna be able to film where y'all can see the pan. That's okay because y'all see me all the time. So I put this on medium. I'm gonna spray this because if y'all have never cooked turkey, it tends to stick very bad. Disgusting. If you never cooked turkey, it looks so weird when you cook it. Since this is kind of boring, I'll bring y'all back up here. I'm just gonna talk to y'all because that's what I do apparently. If y'all could have a dream job, what would y'all's job be? I always wanted to work with animals. If y'all couldn't tell, I love animals. I actually applied when I was out of work recently to Petco, but I beat myself up because I had got a call back from them and I didn't know. I was checking my missed calls. I seen their number in there and I was beating myself up because I was waiting for a call, and I called them back 3 different times and they told me that they would tell the hiring manager that I was calling, but nobody ever called me back. And then I ended up getting my job back, which my job is still a temporary position, so I'm still looking for a job, which I'm not currently looking, which I should be looking, but life is just stressful. I've always wanted to work with animals. I love animals. As you can tell, I have 4 dogs, but I don't love school. And to have like a nice paying job in the animal field, you pretty much have to go to school for that. Y'all know I didn't go to college, nor do I plan on going, but it may happen. I'm not against it, but I don't really care for it either. It's just more of a thing, like if I felt like I needed to go, then I would go. I just feel like more places should give you opportunities without a college degree. If you guys knew of the job I have right now, it seems like something you would need to have like a college degree to do. And I've been working there going on 2 years now, and they taught me everything I know. I could get why some careers you would need to go to college, like being a doctor, a dentist, things like that. A lot of people discriminate against you if you don't go to college. Some people that don't go to college end up being the richest people. I would also love to work with babies or like little kids. I wouldn't mind being like a nanny for real. Where I live, there's like not many opportunities. And also, if I were to work at that Petco job, I would have to drive an hour to get to work. I hate living where I live, but it's so hard to know how to move outward if your family's never had the money to go on vacations or things like that, because I've never been traveling. The farthest I have gone, I live in North Carolina. The farthest I've ever been is Michigan, which is really not that far from North Carolina. It's like so hard because it gives me so much anxiety to step out into the world by myself and travel. Like I said, my family's never been the people to go on vacations. I wouldn't really know what I'm doing, but I would love to move out of this state. I would love to move somewhere with more opportunities. It's just hard when you're broke too. But I'm gonna stop saying that I'm broke because I feel like I'm starting to speak that on myself. It's just such a habit to throw out like, I'm broke, I'm broke. But I need to stop doing that because even though I am actually broke, I'm gonna stay broke if I keep speaking it on myself. So you know what, yo, I'm rich. There might be $20 in my bank account, but I'm rich. I know everybody's rich in different ways and not just money, but another job I would love to have is being a model. That would be like a dream come true as well. And I know it's like not hard to get into modeling, but I just don't know where to start. And then it's like now I have tattoos and I still plan on getting more tattoos, and some people don't like to have models with body modifications. I know there's plus size models out there, but I'm also plus size, so it is harder for a plus size person to, I feel like, get into a modeling career. I don't know, maybe in the future one day I'll model. If I could plan out my life the way I would want it to be, let me give y'all an update on this turkey real quick. Here's how she's looking. Sorry, the camera's fogging. We can go ahead and add in our seasoning. I'm gonna put y'all back down here, but I'm gonna keep talking to you guys. That way you can see what I'm doing. This is what we're gonna be pouring in there. Let me turn it down because it is basically cooked. It's just some taco seasoning, and it's a little bit healthier because it's 25% less sodium. Still not the healthiest if y'all want to look at the back. It's 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. We're just gonna dump this in here. What I do is I put a little bit of water in here and add it into the pot. I said pot. Literally like this much just to get the powder moving. And I didn't even use all the water that I just had. The turkey, it doesn't need to be drained. That's just how you know it's better for you. There's like no grease. I know I have ADD. I can go from one topic to another in 2.5 seconds. Like I was saying, if I could have my dream life, I would have YouTube as my career, spend most of my days of vlogging and shopping, going on trips, but obviously not splurging like crazy, making my vlogs very entertaining. I want like a house on the beach. I'm just gonna put some of this burger seasoning. I don't know why, like I said, I just use what speaks to me. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of chipotle. I use this savory. I just assume that means it makes your food savory. We gotta put some soul food because we put our soul in this. A little bit of pepper. Ooh, that was a lot. Smoked paprika. And we're just gonna mix it all together. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, we're rich, we're vlogging. I would have a house on the beach. If it was local, it would be on the Outer Banks. I don't know if it would be considered local. I mean, it's like an hour and some change from me. I wouldn't care what beach it was. I just want to live on the beach. I just love the beach. It's so relaxing. I had all my fun. Now I want to have a kid, so I would get married. I definitely want to be married before I have a kid. I would have me 4 kids. Yes, I said 4. That is how many kids I want. Like I said, I love kids. I want a big family. I just feel like it would be so much fun. Doing modeling on the side. Also have a grooming business for dogs. That would be my life. And just to be happy and loved Let's check our potatoes. Okay, they look nowhere near done. We are about to move them down. And they're getting crisp on the bottom. I just hope these have flavor because I really didn't put much salt on them because I'm trying to not do too much. I guess I should have put more spray up here. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off the burner. Why y'all didn't tell me I didn't turn the burner off? Oh, these are still sticking. I probably should have put oil. Let's put this back in the stove. Okay, Google, set a 20-minute timer.
20 minutes. Starting now.
I'm going to taste test this.
Child. Anyway, so
She buzzed. She buzzed. Sorry for smacking. Let me shut up. I'm just gonna put a lid on this. I'm gonna let the potatoes finish cooking. The next step is to plate the food, but I'm not gonna plate my food until Gabriel gets home. I'll probably catch y'all after I get Gabriel. Here's the turkey, if you wanted to see. I definitely recommend because it tastes good. I just got Gabriel from work. Here's the potatoes. It tastes pretty good, just like potatoes. And I already showed you guys this. Now I'm just gonna put it all together. I got some of this cheese to drizzle up there. Got some lettuce, cilantro mild salsa from Walmart. Cheese, which is this Fiesta blend, and it's actually reduced fat. Light sour cream, and then we got some mild sauce. Let me move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I still have some left over. Here's how the plates are looking. Then we're just gonna put some of this on top. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cheese on it because I'm gonna heat these up. Drizzle some cheese on top. I'm gonna heat these up and I'll be right back. I'm gonna start with the lettuce. I think I'm gonna go in with the salsa. I'm gonna go in with some sour cream. Oh, I did not expect it to come out like that. I'm trying to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Then the mild sauce. Wow, this is 0 calories for 1 tablespoon. That's crazy. Last but not least, we're gonna go in with this cheese. I love this stuff. If you guys have never tried this with the Tostitos spread and chips, I don't know what you're doing with your life and you need to try it. I'm gonna try to drizzle it. Probably if I heated it up, it would be better. This probably is not that healthy. Yeah, it's not. 40 calories for 2 tablespoons, so we're not gonna do too much of this. I wanted to have it aesthetically drizzled, but it's not drizzling, so we're just gonna have plops here. This is how she looks. It would be crazy if all this just fell, but it looks really good in my opinion. We shall do a taste test. First, let me get a thumbnail. I should put this right here and make it look cute for a thumbnail. If y'all can't tell, there's a lot of times when I forget to literally do a thumbnail. Don't be like me, because it's hard to get you a thumbnail after you already filmed. There's gonna be a good thumbnail in there somewhere. Now, I'm going to give a taste test for you guys. Me personally, I want to mix all this together. We're gonna ruin the beautiful artwork. We gotta make sure we get everything. There's some potatoes, some turkey. Okay, let's see. Y'all need to try this. 100 out of 10, 1000 out of 10. Bust. I will definitely be making this again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for cooking dinner with me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that big subscribe button. I love each and every one of you guys, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.